Welcome, I'm Welcome23, joining me for The Cursed Prince, Chapter 10. Anger's radiating off of Cyrus in waves. If I don't go with him, he'll kill Kaylee. All I want is for her to be safe. But I'm not going to surrender. I'm going to make a deal. Cyrus, you will not do a single thing more to her. Cyrus growls, his eyes are still black. I'll tell him. If she dies, my life ends too. I'll kill myself if she doesn't survive the sigh, and then you will have no one to break your curse. Then you will stay the way you are for thousands and thousands of years. Do we understand each other? Cyrus looks at you in the eye. He loosens his grip on Kaylee and drops her to the floor and turns away. You dive on your knees to catch her unconscious body from hitting the floor too hard. You quickly push Kaylee up into a sitting position, leaning against the wall. Her skin is pale, and she's out cold. You don't want to leave her here like this. You need to take care of her wounds somehow. She should go to the hospital. If she wakes up there, you know she'll never forgive you. Because you control what happened to her? She hates hospitals and has nightmares about them. Not only that, but the doctors ask a lot of questions. I'll just call Marjorie. Grab the phone and call Marjorie. Hello, who's this? Marjorie, it's Henrietta. Look, I have a favor to ask. My sister had an accident. Why do you speak into that strange box? Explain this magic. Shh. Who was that, dear? Have you got a boyfriend now? Oh, your sister will not like... I need your help, with no questions asked. I'm sorry to be so direct about it, but Keely's hurt and I need you to help her. She doesn't want to go to the hospital, and I know it's a lot to ask, but can you come over here and put some bandages on her and watch over her for me? And when she wakes up, tell her I'll come by and check up on her in the next couple of days and explain everything. Oh my, this does sound like a fright. Very well, I'll be over there as quickly as these 400-year-old legs can trot. Are you okay, dear? You hang up the phone. No time to explain. You grab Kaylee under her arms and start to drag her from the kitchen to the living room. An arm stops you. You look up at Cyrus and he shakes his head no. I'm taking her to the living room, so she doesn't... Son of a... I clicked too fast. I know you've got time to spare. An eternity, so I hear. So you can wait a few minutes for me to make my sister, who you attacked, slightly more comfortable. Drag Kaylee and lift her up on the couch as gently as you can, but it's not very gentle. You brush her hair out of her eyes and kiss her forehead. I'll be back before you know it, Kaylee. Just hang in there. Cyrus heads out and motions for you to follow him. You do. Oh, look, he can leave the castle now. You stop and get on your scooter and wait for him to notice your absence. When he reaches the sidewalk, he is surprised to look back and find you aren't following like the sheep he wanted. You motion for him to come over to you and sit behind you on the scooter. I'm tired of this. You want me back at the castle? I'll go, but I'm doing it on my way. Surely you jest. What is this thing? Get on and ride behind me. Or walk there by yourself alone. It won't bite you. He sits behind you, and you can tell he's uncomfortable. If you like the ballpoint pen, you're going to love this. Start the motor, and the scooter begins moving. You accelerate fast and brake hard. You feel Cyrus's hand tighten around your shoulders, and you smile a bit to yourself. Big bad monster is afraid. Take it slow and easy. Guess I'll be inching at a snail's pace so he doesn't fall off. You'll be fine, Cyrus. It's just riding a horse, okay? So my knight does have a steed, then. It seems all is falling into place. It's not exactly... whatever. The trip back to the castle takes longer than it should because you had to shake his hands off of you with your shoulders. You stop the scooter and he jumps off instantly. You follow behind him and enter the castle. Throwing down the bag you snagged from home, you turn and face him. I would have smacked him across the face. What's he gonna do, bite you and kill you? I think not. Alright, here I am. Just like you asked. Now what's your issue? You can't stand to be alone? Why did you go all these years by yourself in the prison cell? Why the hell would you attack my sister, the only person I care and love about? I might ask you why, Henrietta. Would you give up your life at home with her just to come here with me? What? Yes, I threatened her, but you said you could have fought to stay there, and you could have stood your ground. You gave me no choice. You would have killed her if I hadn't told you I would come back here with you. That's what you do with people you love. You make sacrifices for them. Maybe that's why you're cursed. You think of everyone but yourself. Or, excuse me, anyone but yourself. You storm off to the kitchen and he follows you. How did you even leave the castle? The curse is supposed to keep you bound here, and clearly for a good reason. You left your lovely book here, which reeks of witch, by the way, and I read it. There was, in fact, what you call a loophole. It reads the cursed prince could not leave the presence of the castle, so I took this with me. Cyrus pulls out a brick from the castle walls, which he has been carrying with it. Son of a... Then I sniffed out your scent and found your home. Thanks to the clouds, the sun posed no risk. Your sister came in and surprised me. Her scent was similar to yours, and it reminded me of the day I attacked you. Truthfully, and I suppose I can admit it now, I could not help myself. I inhaled the scent of her blood, and it reminded me so much of yours, which I sworn not to drink, and suddenly I was at her throat, and ashamed, and angry. Angry that I might feel ashamed because of you, that you could make me feel emotions beyond my control. You're a child, shut up. Yes, he really is a child, isn't he? First by leaving me alone in the sand room, and then by what would inevitably occur when you caught me drinking your sister's blood. You could have helped yourself. You're in control of yourself. You're not cursed, not possessed. You're cursed, not possessed. You didn't have to drink my sister's blood. You didn't have to threaten me. How do you expect to break the curse if you won't change your ways and take responsibility for your own actions? I just... You just what, are a child? Yeah, we know. Cyrus can't look at you in the eyes, and the look that crosses his face would only be seen as guilt. This is a start. I think he needs a mother figure. Which a lot of women are going to be like, well, most men do. No. You pick a part of the castle you haven't cleaned yet and get to work. Hours pass. You move the brush back and forth over the stone floor and watch soapy bubbles foam up and float into the air and pop. You switch to the counters and scrub them clean. The tub is last. It's the dirtiest, and you look at the grime-filled tub and sigh. I really hate cleaning. I'm not sure why I even took this job. Oh, yeah, money. Which I have yet to see, although it's barely been a week. And I haven't gotten maybe half the rooms cleaned and released to one thing I wasn't supposed to. Maybe I won't get paid at all. There's a knock on the bathroom door. You know it will be him. Instead of being paid for cleaning, I should be paid for babysitting. You roll your eyes at the door and swing it open. Cyrus looks curious at you and then at the room behind you like he's never seen a bathroom before. Need something? I'm kinda mad at you, you know. So I gather. You have been scrubbing for quite a while. Forcefully. I can hear it from the hall. You start to close the door, but he stops with his hand. I was wondering if you could help me with something, but it was hard for me to ask. He stands and fidgets with his hands and rocks back and forth on his heels, looking awkward. No, I'm not helping you take a pee-pee. Whoo! That was good, okay? You gotta admit, that was good. Okay. Okay. Stay on there and think about your question while I finish cleaning. Perhaps I'll just lend some assistance while I contemplate how to approach the matter. You? Sully your good, noble hands? How very humble of you, my lord. Ah, I know you were teasing, but for the record, I wouldn't be your lord, but your highness. But for you, Cyrus will do nicely. Don't think you're winning me over with a cute act, Mr. Monster. Right, sorry. You'll need some time, I apologize. He picks up a rag and joins you in scrubbing. You hear him mumbling to himself under his breath. He's chastising himself for being a fool and sabotaging his own success. So, he's really back to normal, and it's like dealing with two Cyruses. Jekyll and Hyde, if you will. The precious, awkward, rich kid and the ravenous, bloodthirsty beast. If I do break the curse and free Cyrus from all this, which personality will remain? Which is the true Cyrus? The two of you work together in comfortable silence until finally the bathroom sparkles. Alright, thanks for the help, Cyrus. Just to be clear, you're not getting any of my paycheck, though. It does look rather improved in here. It feels nice to accomplish something with my own two hands. At least something that doesn't include murderous rampages or terrifying my only ally. I've never liked cleaning, but I hear it's a good stress reliever for some people. I guess you're one of them. If that's true, you don't need my help to keep the place tidy. I'll be out of a job. Ah, right, about needing your help. Spit it out. If you want to ask me something, just ask. It can't be that bad. It might be, possibly. What I want to ask is embarrassing, and I do not want you to laugh. But I would like your help to run a bath for myself. I have never... Well, you turn the faucet. That's it. You have never what? Ran a bath for yourself? Cyrus nods his head in a slow yes. Yet, his pale face turning round. You're kidding. You've never run a bath for yourself, not once? I always had a maid or nannies to draw one for me, and another tub has a weird shiny thing on it, and I have no idea how to use it. Did you try turning it on? It's a weird shiny thing. You either go left or right. Gently, but left or right. He paces back and forth, scratching his head in confusion. He's lured me here by threatening my sister's life, so I can't let myself think about how he looks like a lost puppy. But when he acts like this, it's hard not to find him a little adorable. So the shiny thing is a faucet. It's where the water comes from. The knob turns it hot or cold, and that's it. You say it's as if common sense. This is a marvel of modern technology. Is it not? Cyrus, you're unbelievably so spoiled. How rich, spoiled, and entitled can you be to have never run a bath before? It is quite far to the stream to fill the buckets, not the distance a prince need walk. I never had to do that, thanks to central plumbing, but, still rich, kids. You turn the knob, and after a few moments, the tub is full of steamy water. Well, I filled it up, but you can do the rest. You're a bajillion-year-old man, so you can bathe yourself, I'm sure. Oh, well, yes, it would seem that way, but in actuality, I was cursed, sealed away at about the age you are now. And you can't bathe yourself? Like, did they cut his hair just so he could look like an infant up here? Being left to your thoughts a few centuries doesn't do much when you're trapped in a state of late-state puberty. Damn, dude, no wonder you're so moody. And to think, all I'm dealing with is a little acne that Kaylee says will vanish by the time high school's out. It doesn't. Right, well, what I'm getting at is that I'm no older than you are in both mind and body. I'm merely in a different state of being, and from a different time, a time where... Let me guess, a time where princes didn't bathe themselves either. Actually, let's scrap this chatter entirely. I truly regret beginning this conversation. It's unbecoming of me as a master of this castle, and... Hold up, Cyrus, I'll... Oh my. Explain the idea. How about I just give you a play-by-play instead of actually touching you?
That's not what I meant. It's the newfangled soaps you've brought. I don't understand them.
He doesn't understand how soap works. Okay. Oh, these? It's just shampoo, conditioner, face wash, and an exfoliant scrub.
Almost none of those words that made sense in that sentence made sense to me. Please, I only need your guidance.
I get you, Cy. Things have changed. Yeah, back then they had a bar, and you went shh, 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 on your. Now I feel old because we had bars back then, though we had also shampoo, conditioner, and of course exfoliating. No, I'm not a woman. You quickly begin the purpose of each bottle and how to use the content. Cyrus listens as though his kingdom depends on it. And that's pretty much it. Just be sure to rinse thoroughly, especially after using the scrub.
Thank you, Henrietta. It means a great deal to me, and I hope it makes my company more pleasant as well.
You're getting there. Just try to stay level. Don't let stress get to you. That's what I tell myself too. Anyway, I'm gonna leave you alone now. I've got to go pick out my new room. Slip out the door and walk through the halls. Since I'm staying here now, I need to pick out a perfect spot to settle in. And it'll have to be one of the furnished ones, so let's hope a few stayed clean all these years. After walking a bit, you poke your head into the gorgeous room not far from the one Cyrus sleeps in. Cha-ching! This one's definitely the room for me. I'll feel a total princess in here. I guess there are a few perks to this crazy destiny after all. It's a little musty in here, though. It could use some light cleaning from the maid. So me. After a while of clearing out the dusty things from a random bedroom, you hear Cyrus call your name. You knock once before flinging open the bathroom door to find a very wet and towel-covered Cyrus. Yikes, you look upset. Everything going okay?
I can't see anything at all. It's as if there's nothing there.
You mean you can't see me right now? Like you've gone blind?
No, I mean the mirror. I can't see myself in it, no matter how hard I stare.
He wipes the steam off the mirror and stands in front of it.
See? Nothing there. Just a blank space, like I'm invisible.
He's right. He has no reflection. I can still see you. Hey, I'll be your mirror for now, alright? You look fine. You're not invisible. Everything is okay.
You will tell me honestly if I am a disgusting wretch of a being?
Sure. Just calm down for the record. You look fine. Well, not fine, but you don't look any worse than before. In fact, I think the bath did wonders for you. Honestly, Cy, this is the best you've looked since I've met you.
I hate this curse. I used to be handsome, and now I have gray hair like an old woman, and broken, peeling skin like a corpse. And I can feel, and I cannot even complain about it, to a mirror.
Oh, stop throwing a fit. You look fine. When the curse is gone, you'll be back to your pompous, vain self. Oh, I get it now. Vain self. Veins as veins all shine. Okay, I get it now. That's cute.
So you're really going to help me break it, this horrible curse?
I'm in for the long haul, Cyrus. Ready to start for real? Oh, a diamond! Yay! Okay, I can finally take off my glasses for a moment. So, I tried to get that in as fast as humanly possible because the new choices are up right now, or at least the one, and they come in like 30 to 45 minute blasts, so I've got to get jumping on this. So I'll start uploading this, I'll post it, and then I'll be working on choices while this is uploading. Whew. But this is it for the week. You'll have to tune in next week for more chapters of The Cursed Prince, if they do release more next week. I'm hoping so, because something has got to replace his time slot. I do like this book. It's not bad. It has a twist of Inject Me Sweetly meets Kidnapping the Princess meets All the Wrong Reasons, I guess. So I kind of like it. Don't really have a lot of complaints yet.
though I'm extremely tired and had to focus entirely on doing the books and things whatnot. But I've enjoyed it. I've actually enjoyed it so far. They gave a sense of control, the environment about the Kaylee and the whole, you having power over it and things like that. So I can't complain about that. That being said, what did you guys think? What do you think will happen next week? Let me know in the comment section below. Also, head down the description below. There's links to social media, Discord, and a few links to support me and my content. Please do so. I put in a lot of hard work, but if you're not able to, that's fine as well. Just hit that like and share button. And until next time, stay well, stay awesome, and thanks for watching. Peace.